So now that we know how to find the vertex of a parabola written in standard form, we're going to figure out how we actually make the graph. And the good news is, if you understand how to do the vertex, there's really just one extra step, and it's a step that we've already used before. So we're still going to do negative b over 2a to get our vertex, and then we still get to use that a, the number out front, to figure out how to get our other 2 points. That trick will still end up working for us in standard form. So if I ask you to graph one of these parabolas here, like take the equation right here, we need to figure out what the vertex is. You can't figure out left, right, up, down by looking at this graph because we have multiple x's in it. That's no good. So what we need to do is our handy little formula here, negative b over 2a. So if I set that up, I'm going to have a positive 12 over 2 times negative 3, and I'm just going to go ahead and multiply those together right now and get negative 6. So the x-coordinate of my vertex, and I actually asked for the vertex here, is going to be negative 2 comma something. Don't know what that is yet. All I need to do to figure out what's going on there is plug in my negative 2 for x and then see what I end up getting out. And if you do that here, I believe you're going to get a positive 5. Can double check the math there, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. You get negative 2 comma 5 when you plug it back in. So I'm going to go to negative 2 comma 5 on my graph. It's kind of high up there. That is the vertex of this parabola. So I mark it on my picture here. Once I have my vertex in place, I can still follow A like I would do in vertex form. I'm not going to go into the explanation of why you're allowed to do that. You could make a table if you wanted to, but it's the easiest way to do it is just by using this little trick. So A is negative 3 here. I'm going to go down 3 over 1 in each direction, and I'm going to get my other 2 points. Once I have those dots in place, I'm going to draw my parabola here, and my graph is done. All I need to do now is fill in my little pieces of information here. Axis of symmetry, remember, vertical line. It's at negative 2. My domain is all real numbers. And my range is going to be y is less than or equal to 5. So, not a bad process at all. Once you know how to do the negative b over 2a, that little trick here to get the other points is something we're already pretty familiar with. I have a second example here. And I kind of cheated on this one. Because we actually found the vertex of this problem already in our last video, if you look back in your notes. The vertex of this guy, if you do your negative b over 2a thing and try it out, you could always do it again if you want, but it's 2.5 comma 8.5 here. So we have our vertex down. Now, the trick with this is, if you look at the picture right now, the way I have it drawn, it's not going to work out very well going all the way up to 8.5. I'm going to be off the page. So what I'm actually going to do here is go by 2's when I scale it. So I'll have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And on my y's, I think I'm good to go, or sorry, on my x's, I think I'm good to go by 1's, because those are pretty small numbers. So you do need to be aware when you scale your graph kind of weird like I did here. 2.5 is fine. 8.5, though, if I go halfway, so 2.5 is just halfway between 2 and 3. 8.5 is not the middle here. That'd be a 9, because that's halfway between 8 and 10. I actually want to go a fourth of the way. So it's not crazy precise. I'm just kind of eyeballing it there, but it should be a fourth of the way between 8 and 10, like right there. And once I do that, I'm going to follow my A value to figure out how to get my other points. And my A in this problem is a negative 2. I'm going to go down 2 over 1. Now the over 1, you kind of have to look at the tick marks when you do this. I'm at 8.5 right now. If I go down 2, I'm going to be at 6.5. So I'm basically, since the tick marks go, the boxes go by 2, I need to go down a full box. I'm going to be like right there. And I need to go over 1, which would take me from 2.5 to 3.5. And over 1 this way. My points are going to look like that. And here's my parabola. Again, because I scaled it kind of weird, it's not super perfect or anything like that, but it gets the job done. My axis of symmetry here is x equals 2.5. My domain is all real numbers, and my range is y is less than or equal to 8.5. So find the vertex, and then just use your A to get your other 2 points.